Yeah. I'm just gonna use my phone to post the links on Discord. So, Alex, your ultimate goal this week is just to finish Sonic Adventure 2. Well, good luck with that.
Oof.
Alex, you do realize that
That race is still going on?
hit on his yes, and Gizmo has actually beaten Tails as Eggman for the first time. He
And
doesn't.
World 34 doesn't seem to care about his age. Why should I?
You want to go back and rephrase that?
I know what it said. Yep,
Yes,
I'm streaming.
He's streaming. He's streaming. He's
It's on the
already.
broadcast chat.
So, Alex, why are you using the Sonic Adventure 2 battle intro? That's not an answer. Mana mana. Mana mana. I'm charging my attack. So work was neat.
Oh yeah.
While some lady was being very rude to me when I had to tell her to drive up past the door, or where we take donation, and it's because she was trying to open it, despite the traffic cones being there to prevent someone from scratching their car door.
Oh, those kind of people.
Idiots, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad when after I tell this to a donor, they're just like, "Ooh, yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one." It's bad enough and I've gotten people to agree with me on this. It's even worse being proven right on a lot of these occasions.
Hey, Alex, are you streaming?
Yes, he's streaming.
All right. Should we start the topics?
Yes, just get on with
Let me
it.
get the first one.
Why?
Why is that? You're a little high?
No.
What?
No, he's not high.
What's wrong with him?
So technically it is true.
So what you're saying is that you're fucked up.
He's all fucked up.
Which is odd. But then again,
We get drunk.
I mean,
we don't sleep.
I mean, that's kind of something that goes on in my family. Since my mom is notably immune to some anesthetics. No, we're not going. No, we're not going to Twilight Town. We're going to Radiant Garden.
Big bad Beetleborgs.
All right, let me start the first topic. Let's start with some politics.
Hold up, though. Hey, Alex, I found your temporary song. Hold on, let me play it right now. No, it's not that one.
Sorry, I had to lower the
I hear
audio.
some.
I had to lower the audio input because I'm going over this.
What? I keep them rolled up, sagging my pants, not caring what I show. Keep it real if you don't know
What
me.
the hell are you listening to? Gizmo, turn that down.
Yeah, don't.
All right, guys,
Dude,
we're
I
about to
have to.
we're about to sneak up and stab Sephiroth. We're gonna sneak up on Sephiroth and kill him in the face.
I had to play it at least once.
Excuse me.
You being all
Excuse-
fucked up.
Excuse me. Good-looking menacing sir, or who is voiced by George Newbern and not Tyler Hecklin. And I'm going to need to ask you to vacate this premises because otherwise, as I fear the tenant will have to come down here, and remove you. Well, at the very least, the Hollow Bastion music stopped. By the way, if
Okay, so what was the topic?
oh, 1 second, I'm typing.
Nope, not anymore.
No, that's the topic. Our YouTube channel has to be shut down because someone decided to play copyrighted music. So thanks for that.
oh, that QuickTime event.
Shit.
See, Birth by Sleep, this is how you program an optional boss.
All right, I'm gonna start the next topic. You guys ready? First topic, I mean. So, it's
Ow.
Arizona. Arizona, right? Yeah, Arizona. So this is Arizona news. So,
Okay.
the Mojave County Supervisor, was voting on approving the election today. He said, "I found out today, but I have no choice but to vote a yes, or I will be arrested and charged felony." So he had to approve what was a very questionable election
Oh, come
because
on.
he would have been arrested if he didn't.
Huh.
Yeah,
It
that
really
totally not.
doesn't.
Totally not.
Well, that's the first time I got hit by a Heartless Angel in this game.
Totally not a rigged election. Totally not. Totally no. Not that. Him.
He's sus, man.
Super sus. But at the very least, I can always pull up that clip and say it was rigged, and they wouldn't be able to say anything else. Because what the fuck? You don't. What the?
There's a new term that people are. There's a new term going around what they're calling Republicans. They're now being called retardicans.
Lame.
Eh. Not the best but insult, but you know. Oh, excuse me. Oh God. Excuse me. I just had to try the new chocolate bang flavor. Yeah, a little weird. I give it like an 8 out of 10. Yeah, they're just all right, but they're still good. It's just they're not that good to say that they're like a 9 or a 10. Especially since this is chocolate, you know? It's one thing. Chocolate soda is something else, but chocolate energy drink that's something else entirely. Like it's one thing if you have like say blue raspberry energy drink or cherry or something like that, but like chocolate, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. At least it doesn't have like a lingering aftertaste. Like it doesn't stay for long. Like the moment you're done taking a sip, it goes away in seconds.
Anyways, should I start the next topic?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So the next topic. Next time on Death Battle. So, the new episode came out. No, I'm not. No, I want to talk about this. The next time, you want to know what's next on Death Battle?
No, you'd be surprised what the next one is actually.
Gogeta versus Vegito.
Lame.
No,
love it.
I think this is
so
worth.
hyped.
I think this is worth looking into, man. I mean, they never really did anything like this except for maybe one or two what if scenarios and Tenkaichi 2, I think. Maybe
Raging
3.
Blast too.
Yeah, Raging Blast did that too.
Fighters technically also did it, but that was 2 Gogetas, so
Either way, it would be interesting to see which one
Yeah.
is the stronger one because let's
The
be real.
interesting- Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, let's be real. When they actually did get into Vegeta or Gogeta, it was extremely circumstantial, and they were only able to survive long enough for plot conveniences.
And
like
Combo Sora.
like Vegito, that was never supposed to happen. Them separating, like they said specifically that they're stuck that way.
And
But
then they retconned it in Super so that it's only an hour long for non-gods.
To
Yeah,
be
which is
fair,
kinda
that's not
bullshit.
really a retcon because it was never
is.
explained. No, because they never explained why the fusion ended during the Boo arc. They never
No, they
explained it.
did. They said it
No,
was at
they
the
didn't.
inside of Boo.
No, it wasn't. They were speculating. That's never been actually confirmed. Actually, I don't even think they said that in the manga. I think that was anime only.
Oh
Also,
yeah,
the-
killed Sephiroth.
Also, we have to bring up the Gogeta. We have to bring up the Gogeta fusion.
First try.
They said that it wears off in 30 minutes. I think they only ever did Gogeta once the entire time.
It was a non-canon in the anime movie,
Yeah,
and then
it
they
was the
made it
Janemba
canon.
movie. They only did that once when they faced Janemba, and I think they only did it once when they faced Broly
Broly?
and Super. Yeah, they only did it like twice in total, and one of them was like a non-canon movie.
Well, now I gotta go find Cloud.
I think what was it? Gotenks had more time. I think Gotenks was the one who did the fusion, had that more appearances than any other fusion.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. Yeah,
That's because
you
that
are
ended
correct.
up just being O10 and Trunks' gimmick after they learned the fusion technique.
Yeah,
I-
well, until
hon-
Super,
honest-
where they stopped using it for a while. I mean, they did use it against Poppy Vegeta, but and Beerus too.
Yeah, I'd like
but
to
yeah,
see the
I
fusion
wanted to
dance
mention-
more.
But yeah, I wanted to mention something interesting about this because it's interesting because this episode's not coming out in 2 weeks. It's coming out in 4 weeks.
Right?
Yawn.
That's something big. It's a big
That's
deal.
really good.
It
That's
really is a big
really,
deal
really
because it really is a big deal because if you think about it, that means they're putting a lot more care into this than most other episodes, and that's a
Mhm.
good thing, not a bad thing. Not even like, oh well, this says a lot about their quality. Like, no. That's just it says something because these are two in-universe characters that you would never have seen face each other in any circumstances. Like, what ifs be damned. There's no way that they'll do this in any canon fight whatsoever.
Mhm.
Whether it be heroes, a movie, or even some like time travel shenanigans. If they'll ever even do that in Dragon Ball ever again without it being like, oh, it's only me, Trunks. I'm from an alternate timeline.
But yeah,
So this will be
it's
interesting
really
to see.
exciting. The only ever time they break the 2-week rule, which they've been doing since season 3, I believe, was with Power Rangers versus Voltron, and that was because Ben didn't want Torian to crunch on it and want to lessen his workload, which is why episodes like Scout versus Tracer got shortened because they didn't want to overwork him to death. So this is the first time in like what 6-7 years since they've actually broken that rule, and that's really exciting. Another interesting thing, and this is from what I've heard from people who have heard about the development of this episode, is that they're going to do composite versions, similar to Godzilla vs. Gamera. So they're looking at every single source. You got Z, GT, the games, the movies, Super, Heroes, and so on and so forth. So they're using all versions to figure out the definite answer of who is the best fusion.
Ooh, got a hat.
That's really exciting. What do you think about that, RGS? I'm not Gizmo. I'm sorry.
No, I concur. I mean, like composite, I think is a good idea considering, literally there's more than enough info for these guys to go off of, and essentially these are still the same characters anyway.
I mean,
Vegeta
yeah.
and Goku are still the same, whether you look at the GT, Z, or Super, or even Kai.
You can call it a silly matchup because of that, because they are technically the same, just not by name. But I mean,
Sure,
it's still fun.
It's still fun, yeah, but I really wouldn't call it silly in terms of death battle standards, because whenever they do a silly matchup, it's always like either
Yeah.
like a joke. It's either like a joke matchup or it's a matchup with two characters that still have potential, but not really, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, Hercule and Dan have potential to become great warriors, but not really because, comedy's sake.
Oh, speaking of death battle, okay, Torian just tweeted something very interesting about Rooster Teeth. I'm gonna read this. Rooster Teeth labeling animators and tech who built their entire animation department and contributed to its success over 10 plus years contractors, and letting their contracts expire is just crazy to me. Went from C Ruby to the just contractors overnight, which is fucked up. So I guess Rooster Teeth just slaughtered their animation department.
Are Rooster Teeth is Rooster Teeth pulling a WWE? What?
From what I'm understanding, it seems that Rooster Teeth had basically just labeled all their animators as quote unquote contractors and let many of them go.
This is some WWE shit, man. It doesn't work that way when it comes to
No, it does not.
It does
I don't
not
think.
work that way.
I don't think that's supposed to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I'd have to
really
look and see.
interesting.
I'd have to look and see.
But yeah, I'm
And-
excited for the new Death Battle. The fact that it's been delayed, or not delayed, but they're giving it extra time is really exciting. It's really significant that they're actually doing that, and the fact that they're using composite versions, that's like they haven't done true composite since I believe Godzilla vs. Gamera, like true composite, not like semi or something like that.
What happened?
What was that?
Here's another question: is it going to be 2D or is it going to be 3D?
Oh,
Like,
and
we-
now
we-
I have
We both know it's not
Fenrir.
gonna. We both know it's not gonna be live action. Like, ha ha ha, yeah, sure. But
Oh, that reminds me, it's going to be 3D animated.
Yeah,
Okay,
I figured. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be.
I
It's going.
Yeah, I figure it's gonna be 3D animated because otherwise, how else are we gonna be able to,
I mean, people have. I ask because people have made sprites for both of these. For Vegeta and Gogeta, I mean. And like they're not. They're either hard to find or they're just not in the best quality. Like they're really very obscure edits of Goku or Vegeta, that kind of thing. And with the 3D animation, I'm really, really worried because DBZ is not. DBZ fights are not slow, like in the least. They're not. They might have moments. They might have slow moments, like let's say they're out of key or low on key, and they just decide to slug it out with heavy blows. But Vegito and Gogeta are like on another level.
Beyond this door is the beginning of the end of your journey. Are you prepared for what lies ahead? I need a moment to calm down.
All right, Gogeta. They also did the fusion dance with and Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah, but reminder, that's GT.
Yeah, whatever, man. They had some good moments. Bite me.
No, GT has some good moments. I know we can't deny that.
And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was awesome.
Yeah. Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 was based. Also, I just realized this is I realized earlier, but this is going to be the first Death Battle episode to genuinely have Super Saiyan 4 since Goku versus Superman.
Right.
That's so exciting. I love Super Saiyan 4. Ah!
I really hope they do justice to Super Saiyan 4 because too many people have been.
In Goku versus Superman. That was one of the best transformations in the series.
It is, but I'm really sick of people dogging on GT and forgetting about like Super Saiyan 4 or just dogging on Super Saiyan 4 just because he's got pink fur. No, that's not pink, and just because he's got fur, you're gonna dog on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like how people were dogging on the Z fighters for even attempting to fight Nappa and Vegeta. It's like, okay, they're still some of the strongest characters. I don't know why you're dogging on these characters. Yamcha almost beat the shit out of Goku. So shut your mouth.
Yeah, back in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but that's still a worthy feat. If Yamcha was almost able to defeat Goku at just base level kid form, that tells you something. That tells you how powerful Yamcha probably still is too.
The only real win that Yamcha got in the anime in Z was against Raccoon. Everybody's saying the only real win that Yamcha had in Z, which was given to him in the anime, and that was against Raccoon.
Yamcha fought Raccoon?
Yeah, on King Kai's planet.
Right, in Otherworld.
Yeah, and this was anime-only filler. And Xemnas' final boss, and all phases of Xemnas' final boss theme slaps. Of course, Mickey and Kairi aren't involved in this battle. No mouses or girls allowed.
Oh, get ready, bitches! I'm gonna buy DC next!
Oh
my god! Before we go to the next topic, I just want to mention, I'm not talking about you, Kevin, but Death Battle haters on Twitter are some of the pettiest fucking people. Oh my god!
What is it now?
Just to give you an example, when the new Deco episode was announced, the one with the Black Clover character,
The one with the death threat?
A lot of those haters were saying that they were going to do favoritism and say that they're gonna overplay Deku and downplay the other character.
Asta.
And then,
what was underplayed?
I shit you not. As soon as the episode comes out and he wins, that same side starts claiming that they overplayed the Black Clover character and that he wasn't country level, even though they also said he was country level before the episode came out.
These dumbasses.
My issues with that battle were mostly just it even as a My Hero Academia fan and not a fan of Black Clover, even I felt that battle was kind of predictable, and the animation was kind of underwhelming.
I liked it. I honestly really liked it.
There's some like Ben,
but
Do I have to remind you of your standards?
You mean with Chuck Norris being at the top?
Look, that
I mean,
was
listen,
legendary.
listen, if
No,
no, that
that's not
movie's
what I
good. You're just
mean.
baiting at this point, Alex.
That Shadow was the best one. Kiss my ass.
But yeah, what was I gonna? Okay, we'll talk about that episode when we get to it on the wheel. I
Well,
think it's a B.
that'll
I'm
be
looking at
next
it back.
Friday.
I think it's a solid B. There's a bit too much jankiness, but I still liked it. Also, that cameo at the end. Don't spoil it for Alex. He will love it. Don't spoil it.
A bit too lacking in terms of impact.
I personally, I do agree with the death though. It was kind of
That
didn't care about the death.
Honestly, if this were actually more in character, Asta would not just, be petty about what's Detroit? Wait, they literally run that joke to the goddamn ground with that. And Deku kept repeatedly saying Detroit smash, Detroit smash, Detroit smash at Ash as he's swinging an Asta around.
That's actually a manga reference. That Deku is actually done that in the manga.
I know that's in the manga, but it's like
that was a joke.
Yeah, they made it a joke. Yes, they made a Deku going to town on Shigaraki into a joke. In that battle.
No, I didn't feel like it was a joke. I don't see it.
I don't see it either. It was more of a direct what he did in the manga.
And just because it's a manga reference, I don't
see it as a joke though.
Then why did Asta be like, "What's Detroit?" And then as he keeps hearing, he's like,
"Yeah, that line is a joke, but not the attacks
themselves." I think that line was a joke. Yeah.
Yeah, that line was just a joke, not the whole scene.
Yeah, but that is literally Asta's whole reason for why he ends up wanting to kill Deku.
It's Death Battle rules. They're supposed to kill each other.
And I just stabbed Xemnas in the dick while he was on the can.
I just don't see the entire scene as a joke.
I didn't see that as a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, anime and manga have done that before too. Detroit Smash. Dude, there was a point in Dragon Ball Z when Gohan did practically the same thing when the Boo's egg was emerged. He went Kamehameha full on, and then he went Kamehameha again, and then he started saying a fast pace like Kamehameha.
No, that's not what I mean. That is not what I mean, Gizmo.
I'm just saying that they've done it before, and
I know
in anime, in their own anime. So I don't know what the joke is there.
No, the deal is that they literally run on the whole Asta what's Detroit thing for a little too long, on to the point where, or he just comments on, he just Detroit this or whatever, or when he just uncharacteristically kills Deku in the lamest way possible. Seriously, I don't imagine him using his telekinetic abilities with his swords, or it's to just in such a mundane way. I imagine if he were going to kill Deku, he would have done it a bit more spectacularly, or even better. Just let Deku fall to the ground, and it just be like, so same time next Monday, or same time next month. Deku would be like, sure, why not?
No.
I still think
I get that it's I get that this is a death battle, but honestly, I don't imagine these two really wanting to kill each other.
Well, it's the rules. Even if they don't, they still have to. It's death battle. One of them has to die, which means it has to be kind of out of character.
Even if it is against their character, the reason for having it just being to the death is to show their full potential.
Yes.
And plus, the voice acting really didn't do any favors for me.
Admittedly, Deku's voice is a bit off, but I
Deku's
thought the
voice
other guy was
is
fine.
Just a
Deku's
bit.
voice is a bit off, and so is Asta's.
I don't know much about Asta, so I can't really comment on it. I thought he was fine, but again, I've never heard his English voice, so I can't really comment on it.
Dallas Reed is objectively better than the Japanese voice due to the fact that the Japanese voice sounds too much like a car engine revving.
Oh my god!
You should have.
Okay. I think that's a good way to end. I think that's a good way to end the topic.
Anyway, let's move on to an actual topic that isn't about a show that I have long since fallen out of favor with.
Death Battle! Okay. According to Reuters, Serbia has approved the Activision Blizzard acquisition. The site also reports that Microsoft is likely to offer a 10-year Call of Duty licensing deal to Sony very soon. Such remedies could shorten the regulatory process.
In other news, the water is blue and sky is blue. Nazi's eyes are blue. Blonde's eyes are blue.
What?
Like
Well,
Activision's making Call of Duty, okay.
But I'm not surprised. I mean, this was kind of expected. What does bother me though is that they're offering a new deal to Sony, and I get it, it makes money, but tell Sony to fuck off, please. They don't deserve a fucking dime from this franchise.
Sony should stop at this point.
Oh,
you know, at this point, they should get a new boss. They've already look.
Yep.
I get they made sales, but compared to the Switch, compared to the PC, you know, people keep lying to bring up, oh, that's underpowered hardware, and they've released some bad games. Okay, but do you really think people are going to keep supporting Sony as long as they not only keep supply and demand low for the PS5, but keep on supporting censorship, as well as treating the customers like dumbasses, as well as treating the Japanese market like garbage?
Oh, where'd this come from?
What?
I'm just commenting on the hovercraft that on the flying vehicle that we're gonna use to kick Xemnas's ass.
I see, but
because Ben, we're on phase 2 of this final boss fight. Woo! Which, by the way, yes, Ben, I have Ultima weapon, so that makes this more epic.
I stand by what I said, though.
We don't have anything else to add to that, honestly.
Not really.
Yeah, it's just like Activision's making new Call of Duties. Okay, and Oreos are chocolate.
All right. I don't know much about this, so I'm just going to read this title.
I'm just gonna
Vice's video on Vice's video on quote unquote inside the pedophilic manga industry in Japan. So I know a little about this, so I can
Mega Laser.
I've seen it. It's
Vice
bullshit.
made a hit piece on Japan and its manga industries for their quote unquote child porn. And in order to prove this, Yeah. These are also the same website that defended Cutesies.
So I got into this. And when I first found this, at first it was a balanced ratio: 4K likes, 5K dislikes.
Sorry.
And just so you know, the only reason I know about this is because I have the web app called Return YouTube Dislikes, so that's why I was able to know what the likes and dislike ratio is. Yeah, I plan to leave it installed. So, and right. I looked into it more. The comments are disabled. and they not because like, oh, this might have accidentally have been labeled as kid friendly. No, they themselves have disabled comments so nobody can say anything about it. No criticism, no insults, no roasting, nothing, not even support. And not only that, they have manually made the video become unavailable for viewing in Japan.
Not even that. I think they removed the video outright, or at the very least, privated it.
Let me see.
Because I can't find it anymore.
I posted this up on. I posted this up somewhere. Let me see if I can still activate it. Let me see
Right.
if I can still
While
get
you
there.
do that, in the video, in order to prove their point, they interviewed a pedophile in Japan who admitted that he was attracted to children before he even saw the manga porn,
That's
whatever.
That's
Which
stupid.
that doesn't
really
help.
stretching.
Stupid. That doesn't help your point.
Okay, so they haven't deleted the video. It's on, and just so you know, it's on. Just so you know, it's on the YouTube channel Vice News. Like capital,
I looked on there. I couldn't
not
find
the
it.
actual Vice channel. But like, it's on one of their side channels. It's called It's called Vice News, and it's still called Inside the Pedophilic Manga Industry in Japan. Hashtags are news and Vice News. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the ratio is worse now. 15K likes,
Oh, there it is.
36K
Right.
dislikes.
I had an extra dislike to that. Yeah.
36K dislikes. They only had a 1,000K K rise in likes, and they had a 10,000K rise in dislikes. They still kept this video up. This isn't hidden. This isn't like unlisted. This is for everybody to see. I'm gonna post this up on news and topics, right there. It's still public for anyone to see unless you're in Japan. I downloaded a copy just in case they decide to And here's what's also funny. Here's what's funny. In the interview, in the interview she was doing, basically almost everybody that she interviewed was saying there's nothing wrong with this fiction, law shouldn't be involved, but she kept on playing it up as if they were getting real kids involved. Like, she interviewed a grown woman saying, oh yeah, I like this stuff, it relaxes me after I get off work. And the anime that they're trying to reference was a cutout of all the female characters from the Dragon Maid anime, and they were solely. But here's what's funny though: there was specifically a cutout of all the female characters in swimwear, and they made sure to do a close up on the little one, on the the little girl. I forgot what her name was. Yeah, that's the one where that meme originated. It's the little one with the purple hair. Literally the only one with purple hair in the group. It's like they made sure to specifically do a close up on her. I'm like, wait, what? Why are you doing a close up on her? Oh, because she has a. Right.
And once more, And once more, I stabbed Xemnas in the dick while he was taking a dump.
Wait, you just say Super Saiyan Goku? What?
Here's what makes it funnier on this one, though. They censored almost everything when they decided to go into a manga shop and go to the porn section. Now, here's why I say it's funny. They admitted to asking the owners, "Can we record inside?" They all said no. So what they did, they put on a hidden camera in their jackets and did it anyway. Here's the thing about that, though. What makes it worse? If you go to any used store, whether it be a record store, or half-price books, or whatever, they have a clear section. They have a section that's clearly for people 18 or over. Whether it be either
Final
sign.
Xemnas. Triangle is your best friend in this boss fight.
Alright, I was gonna say something I don't remember. Do we have anything more to add, or should we go to the next
Yes,
topic?
I was trying to...
Alright.
So there was a clear sign that so whenever you go to any used store, half-price books, record store, whatever, there's always a clear sign that the area you're going into, or certain things that are on display, you can only buy them if you're 18 or older, or the material itself is adult content, whether it be, and when they say this or show this, they mostly mean porn, whether it be books, comics, posters, you name it. When you go to a Japanese manga and anime store, they have an entire section basically closed off to the public. And I don't mean closed off as in like, oh, they lock it under lock and key, you can only go there with permission. No. What I mean is, it's obvious that it's 18 or older because it's an entire section closed off for anybody to see with the naked eye. Like, you don't just automatically see the adult section when you walk in. Right. So she plays it up as if almost anybody is allowed in there. And she plays it up as if it's for the public to see. And she's literally censoring everybody, including the people in there, which is a good idea. Because, you don't want people to bitch that you caught them on camera without their permission in the first place, especially in a porn section. As well as people who work in the anime and the manga industry as pedos. She decides to buy one, specifically one where not only is a little girl getting raped by an old man, but the girl herself is seen as perverted. So, she could have gotten anything. She could have gotten just rape. She could have gotten just one where it has a little girl being, involved. She decides to go... Yeah, she could. Here's what's funny about this. She didn't because she doesn't know shit about anime or manga. She decides to go for one that has the little girl as the pervert. Because when she showed it to the person who made it, she says, "Oh yeah, it's about rape. It's in BDSM, but it's the girl who's perverted."
Here we go. Time to button mash like
he
crazy.
He clearly says that it's the little girl who's perverted. And it's right there where you know that the girl didn't do any research whatsoever. It's clear that she didn't know anything about the industry she's looking into. And she's only doing this for clout. Keep in mind, the guy who made it is right fucking there. He's right there. He said he made it. Why would you keep digging that grave when there's already a guy right there with the ladder saying it's no big deal, it's all fiction?
Yeah.
No, you should look up one of the guy who played as Commander Riker in Star Trek saying it's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. Because yeah. So I think she oh man, what was she goes up to like a she brings it up with someone that's involved in Japanese politics, and he says, "Oh yeah, we banned all child pornography in Japan. It's illegal, yada yada." And then she pulls out the lolicon hentai as if it was a gotcha moment. Like, oh well, here's evidence, and she's like, "Oh, but why would you?" Yeah, she's like, "Why are you bringing this up?" Yeah, it's like, "Oh, but this is illustrated. It says pedophilia." Is like, okay, but this is protected under the Free Speech Act because this is fictional material. There are, but these are drawn and made up. That's what he was getting at. Yeah,
Yep.
and then she goes to like some feminist activist. She's like, "Oh yeah, this stuff is dangerous. It could get people to actually try it out." And I'm like, "No, it doesn't work that way."
Yep.
Much lower than here. Much
Mhm.
lower in Canada. Much lower than Mexico. Much lower than fucking India.
Oh, we're stuck in the void, Alex. X-Death is waiting for us.
It's like, and so after all that, someone decided to look more into Vice News, as well as the person who did this subject specifically, and there was one article. Well, this is the same girl who defended cuties,
Yeah.
just so you know, and it had real kids in it doing real twerking, doing real revealing shit. She's also the same girl that went up to a sex offender, like convicted pedophile, and wrote down on a blog that that same pedophile wants lolly manga and anime outright banned. This is
Can
the
we talk
equivalent
about
of hearing a.
does
This is the
can we talk
equivalent of
about
hearing. This is the equivalent of hearing a serial killer saying, "I want all guns banned."
Oh, you
Dude,
mean
you
like
were the
that
one.
episode?
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
that's an episode from the Simpsons. That's a plot from the Simpsons. That's
this is the equivalent
literally.
of hearing a serial killer saying, "Oh, I want all guns banned." But dude, you were the one who walked into the mall with that AR-15 and shot everybody in sight. Yeah, but I want all guns banned, though, dude. You went in and held a girl at gunpoint and shot her in the head. Yeah, but I want all guns banned. This is the equivalent of that. It's yeah.
Yep.
Arrow Spectre of the gun.
Yep.
What is that?
Not only described that plot, but the plot of an episode of The Simpsons where Billy the Kid it ends up taking over Springfield just because Lisa acted on the wish of wanting all guns banned.
guys?
Um,
The Board of Elections in Luzerne County, Pennsylvania, votes against certifying its election results. That's pretty significant. Well, it prevents it from being certified, so that's gotta be interesting. No, it's for 2022.
Sora, you keep tugging on Riku's belt like that, you might give him a wedgie. Oh god, there's already enough hoye between these two. Oh, made by the shippers. Even though Sora's insisted on wanting Kairi.
Let's move on because I've already said we need to be
Yes,
said.
move on.
I've already said we need to be said. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Anyways, let's go on to the next topic. Let me get my list back. Okay, this one's really funny to me. I love this one. Oh, let me get this loaded. James Cameron says Avatar: The Way of the Water has to become the third or fourth highest grossing film ever to be profitable, which means it has to make over $2 billion before
Whoa.
it can make any profit.
LMAO.
He informed the studio that the film represented the worst business case in movie history. And when asked about how expensive the budget is, he said it's very fucking big.
I can imagine.
Oh.
I feel like this is James Cameron robbing Disney blind. There's no way this movie's going to make that much.
No.
No.
It's
I
going
don't
to,
think
I'm
so.
sure, but
It's
not in
projected
the way
to
he
do
imagines.
as well.
Here's
Hey,
what
it's
I'm
that
thinking.
message in a bottle from the first session.
Here's
It's
what I'm
projected.
thinking.
Hang on. It's
Here's
projected.
what I'm
Hang on.
thinking.
It's
He's probably
projected.
going
Hang on. It's projected to make as much as Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, but not much.
to
Yeah.
Wakanda, kinda.
Yeah. But yeah. How the fuck? How did Disney agree to this? You're right. Disney's probably just looking at like, why the fuck did you improve this? Because why not? Also, fuck you for buying us. We're gonna do whatever we want. Fuck you, Disney. Another reason I have not been able to say no is because it's James fucking Cameron. Like, this movie's going to be good. I'm not knocking on it for, like the huge
Yeah, I'm
budget.
sorry.
It's going to be a good movie.
I'm sorry. I have to mute the audio input, but we're gonna be getting some copyrighted music on my end, folks. But it's not gonna be recorded on my mic.
Yeah.
So we get drunk. So
But yeah,
we don't see.
But the funny thing is that if this movie doesn't make that much,
And meanwhile,
3 and 4
Aqua
probably
is
gonna
still
come out.
wandering
3
the
and
realm
4
of dankness.
3 and 4 are probably going to still be made because those are already filming. I'm pretty sure they finished filming 3 actually. So if the films bomb, if they don't make like $2 billion each, Disney could likely lose $6 billion.
Ooh.
They need to lose something. Bastard. Disney needs to learn a lesson.
Oh,
The
speaking
motherfuckers.
of, that reminds me, Strange Worlds lost about $165 million at the box office.
Yep.
You want to know what that means? Treasure Planet is no longer the worst performing Disney movie ever.
Oh.
Yay, it's freed.
It did,
Yeah, if you
man.
do the math for Treasure Planet, including inflation, it did better than Strange Worlds on its first weekend.
They did
Just
Treasure Planet
brutal.
dirty, man. They did Treasure Planet
they did
dirty.
Strange Worlds really dirty, which is really funny. We're gonna go to Strange Worlds for a second. That film, apparently, from what I've heard from people who've seen it, actually does have good LGBT representation. And it's funny how Disney did no marketing for it, but will force like the other shoehorn LGBT stuff in other movies instead of promoting like good actual stuff.
Disney keeps on making this a big deal when it comes to their stuff. Like, oh, trans representation, gay representation. Okay, how about shut the fuck up and make a good movie? Like, I'm tired of hearing about this. Like, it's one thing if it was maybe 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. You know, I get it. First, for like, if it's like a first lead LGBT, first lead black, first lead woman, yada yada yada, I get it. But the thing
they
is,
keep saying it's the first.
yeah,
really
it's
funny.
not the. Not only is it not the first, it's just not a big deal anymore. It's like when the new Star Trek show was revealed. The only thing that they kept on talking about was having their first black female lead. When they already had their first black lead and they already had their first female lead. It's like it's not a big deal anymore. Just shut up and tell us if this is going to be good or not. Tell us if we're going to enjoy this or not. What are the behind the scenes? You know, what are the special effects? Who are the writers? You know, what do they build their setup with? You know, what are the techniques you have to animate what this and that? You know, I miss that kind of thing. And if I want to get a 2-disc special edition DVD of a movie, I want to hear about their techniques. I want to hear about their acting. I want to hear about how they let their inner child or inner old man take over this character. I don't want to have to keep hearing about, oh, this is a very inclusive role because it helps with, you know, bringing out the queer actors. It's like, okay, you realize we're in the 2020s, right? We already have a lot of the representation to the point nobody fucking cares anymore. You know, it's like you go to a character customization. It's great that we have men and women options. You get to have your guy sound like a girl, your girl sound like a guy, or make it sound like a zombie, make it sound like a beast. You literally have inclusivity everywhere now, and that's a good thing. But you keep smashing it into things that to the point where we just don't care anymore. We just want a good product. Like,
I heard Strange World's good, but Disney just did not
Oh,
promote it
okay,
whatsoever.
yeah, but yeah, that's the problem. They promoted it very little, but the people writing about it kept on making a big deal out of a thing that nobody cared about. Oh, it's an openly gay character, and he's the son of this character. Okay, and dude, if I made a Saints Row 5 right now and I decided to have a gay or a straight option for the main character, nobody's gonna care.
I mean,
You know,
Fire
it's like,
Emblem Fates ended up having that with 2
okay, but
characters,
if you make an article about it and you keep pushing this in and pushing this as the thing you want to promote, nobody's gonna care and they're gonna get annoyed.
they didn't even push
Right.
that. They
Like,
didn't
tell
even
me
push
about
that
the
in
graphics.
Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah, that's a good thing because they let the players decide. They let the players experience it. They let the players know. The only thing people cared about when it comes to Fire Emblem is if these characters are good, the graphics are good, and if the story is great.
By the
You
way,
know,
Ben, it says you're offline for some reason.
no
Oh yeah,
one's
I accidentally made
really
my thing offline. I don't know how I
no,
did that. Oh, there we go.
no one's
Fixed.
really gonna care to that point where the gay hookup is the best thing of the game. Maybe if it was like a bad game and the best thing about it was that one thing, like, oh man, the graphics are bad, story is bad, the only good thing about this is the dating mechanics. I could date both guys and girls. I could be polygamous or I could be monogamous if I want to. I could have as many guys or girls or maybe even both as I want. That's another thing. That's something else entirely. But
That'd certainly be an interesting harem.
it would be, but if you're saying that's the only part of the game that's good, then there's problems. Just like how they're promoting, just like how a lot of bloggers and YouTubers are trying to make a big deal out of the fact that that one character in that one movie should be a big deal. It's not. It's really not. Like, if it was 2009, maybe 2010, possibly, but it's not anymore. We really shouldn't make these a big deal anymore. It's like, who cares anymore? It's like how there's like, oh, there's a lot of black actors nowadays. You know, we shouldn't. Nobody really cares that they're black anymore. People care that they're good actors. Like, people know Samuel L. Jackson. They love him. They don't care that he's black. People love people love Tyler Perry. They don't care that he's black. You know, people love Ice Cube. People love Terry Crews. They don't care that he's black. They care that he's a good actor or he's good at making music. Like, sure, there may be some people that care that he's black for certain reasons, but you shouldn't care that much if you're wanting a good movie. Can the guy act? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, cool. No? Okay, too bad. You know, that's how it is with like racial with race nowadays. No one really cares as long as they can act well and if they fit the character well, so on and so forth. This is the same thing we're having the same problem with Disney right now. No one cares. And nobody cared about this movie because not only did it have very little marketing, but very fewer cared because they tried to push the gay agenda. You
Mhm.
have one character. Who cares? You
Yeah.
have one character who's gay. Who is gonna care except for that one guy who was like, he's gay. That's me.
That's Sonic Fox you're talking about.
Right. But like,
And I
I'm
think the Winnie the Pooh world is going to add the Heffalump character in the cat
I'm
Aston
have
Kingdom Hearts
like
3.
here's how much here's how little I don't care about this. Here's how little I don't care. Here's how little
The
I don't
Heffalump is cute.
like right now. I can tell you right now.
If you
Here's
want
how little
hardcore
I don't
Eeyore
care about
transforms into Optimus Prime.
Here's how little I don't care about representation. Here's how little I really care about representation unless it counts. My dad, I'm Guatemalan on my dad's side, rest of soul, and I'm Peruvian on my mother's side. I'm practically half and half. And I can tell you right now, Peruvians and Guatemalans, they don't get along. I know this because my grandparents on both sides don't get along either.
Well, we just had
If I
evidence for why.
I see a Guatemalan actor represent, let's say, Superman, and they try to make a big deal out of this, I'm not gonna fucking care. If they got a Peruvian actress representing a live-action Sailor Moon made in the U.S., I'm not gonna fucking care.
Oh, Oren's getting sent.
You know, it's like you've already ruined Dragon Ball when you got your chance. I'm not gonna fucking care if you got a Peruvian actress to play as Sailor Moon. You've already had lightning in a bottle when you had Samuel L. Jackson play as Nick Fury. And the reason for that is because that's literally another version of Nick Fury people love. I'm not going to fucking care. So if you're trying to cater to either of the races that my parents are from, you're barking up the wrong tree. I don't care. If I was gay right now, you wouldn't know. If I was Hispanic you wouldn't even know I was Hispanic because of the way I'm talking.
Yeah.
You know, I sound like any other white guy on the internet, and I can tell you right now, people have always assumed I was white. The moment I put on a mic online, like you white mother. That's what I mean, though. It shouldn't really matter.
Hang on,
It shouldn't matter.
We should wrap this up.
Gizmo,
Yeah,
we gotta
wrap it up.
this.
Yeah, wrap up the subject. Yeah, just at the end of the.
You've literally gone Ben Shapiro on.
Yeah, but
both these
okay.
things.
At the last thing I have to say, at the end of the day, so Disney is at the end of the day. Last thing I have to say, at the end of the day, Disney's going to make money regardless off this movie, whether it bombs in theaters or not. They're also going to start making money off this when it comes out in digital as well as physical with DVDs and Blu-rays. The only reason that they didn't get as much money as they thought they were going to is because not only they marketed it less than their other movies, but they kept on pushing an agenda. Disney has to stop, rethink their strategy, and hire someone else that knows what they're doing. I'm done.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on. Which, by the way, while you were going on like that, and I'm sure you heard me clicking the buttons.
No.
All right. So
Alex,
the next topic.
Ben, did you hear me clicking the buttons?
Yes.
I'm sure you know why I was clicking the buttons.
Yeah.
It was for the last QuickTime event with Xemnas.
Right.
Hi, Kira. Too bad we don't get Lion King 2 in the third game.
Anyways, to the next topic. This is kind of significant. Legendary cuts ties with Warner Brothers and has formalized a new deal with Sony.
Joy.
Hold up. That means no Godzilla and multiverses.
They are still technically working with Warner Brothers. It's weird, but Like
Oh,
outside of the
Renoa.
Godzilla stuff, they're now with Sony. So Dune Part 2, I believe, is now under Sony.
That's
But
weird.
but
Odd.
Godzilla and Kong is still being made with Legendary, despite it being under Warner Brothers. I have no idea how that works. I assume it's an older contract with the Godzilla stuff. I don't know. But it says under the new agreement, Sony will market and distribute Legendary's upcoming theatrical motion picture titles. However, select existing projects at Legendary are exempt from the pact, meaning Warner Bros. Pictures is still back. Oh, I'm wrong about this. Dune Part 2 is still under Warner Brothers. Alright, so any films that were made before the deal don't fall under it, but any new films will fall under Sony. So I'm guessing that Legendary will have at least one more Godzilla film, which is Godzilla and Kong, and then that's it.
Godzilla and Kong take Manhattan.
You're giving me Jason vibes.
They're just gonna sit around out nearby the Chrysler Building, and they're just gonna have some coffee.
No. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna spend
No.
most of the time underground. No, what's gonna happen is that they're gonna spend most of their time underground, and then the last 30 minutes, that's when you're gonna see them in the city.
Oh my god!
Just like Jason Takes Manhattan.
Ah, god damn it, Gizmo. Well, that's the credits for Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm not done with the game. I've still got a bunch of other optional crap to do. And Ben, since you've played the final mix versions, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right?
About what? Sorry, my mind
The optional versions. The optional
Oh.
versions of Alex, you got to get up on the walls nearby, and then hit them from there. You're up against Flying Dog, I see. Flying Dog. He can't land. He has no fucking legs.
No ping as usual, I see.
But yeah, do we have anything else to say about Legendary or no?
No!
Oh shit, what do you do now?
Why?
What do you do now?
Oh!
Oh!
Of course he did!
He
Of
did something
course.
good for once?
Yeah, not fuck over Sally Acorn.
Oh, hi, Kyrie. What do you got for us? A message in a bottle?
I've seen
you
that,
say?
dude. They should have pulled over. They should have just done Spider-Man 4 at that point. They had nothing to lose.
Oh, by the way, Alex, the message in the bottle in this scene, it is going to be revealed what the letter entails in Recoded. Yes, they spent an entire game revealing what's on a fucking note. That's stupid. Ben, don't you agree that that's stupid?
Nah.
Should have seen that
I can
coming.
see that.
Ben Ken Panders also leaked an image of the prototype wings, which looked pretty damn cool. Yeah.
Dude,
Thanks,
the
Ken
wings-
Panders.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those wings look awesome.
Ooh, hello, Tara.
They should
There's
have, man.
Aqua.
And dude, funny thing, there's actually like a beta
And
of,
Ven.
of Spider-Man 4, the game, that was supposed to be based off that movie.
Which, by the way, this scene that I'm seeing is literally a promo for Birth by Sleep. So they promoted not one, not two, but 3 spin-off stuff up with this game. That's dumb. Oh, and back in early stuff, Ventus was left-handed.
Anyways, should we go into the next topic?
Sure.
Blue Archive. Alex posted this, is having a war against the Korean ESRB rating system, even involving the parliament members of the government. So, for context, I'm reading this from what this user said. The Korean ESRB turned out to be a very corrupt entity with casino money backing and wasteful tax money spending. Very recently, they R-rated a bunch of games without any official reasons. So they got confronted on it and reverted the ratings back, except for Blue Archive. And Blue Archive have been fighting this ruthlessly. So it's interesting because it could get this rating system shut down in Korea, or at the very least restricted by the gov.
Dude, Korea's like both Koreas are like
No,
got
it's
corrupt.
South Korea specifically, not North Korea,
Of course they know.
because they're evil.
Unless it's, League.
Not bad, huh? I'm pretty strong, all right.
Or their own. Bro, they're pussies when it comes to dead people, though.
I've got a small problem. I can't
You're gonna have PUBG in your country, yet you can't have a guy just falling dead. You gotta have the guy give you a thumbs up while he's still standing. Fuck off. Either make a shooter or don't.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to the next topic since. Wait, Alex, do you have anything to say about Blue Archive? Anyways, so you posted
Yes.
you posted this Jason News thing. Do you want to talk about it, or you posted a Jason article? Do you want to talk about it?
Okay.
I figured you might want to.
Well, we gotta go to
I have
Hades'
it.
chamber. Welcome
I
to the
put it
Hades
as
Paradox
Jason
Cup.
News in the news and topics.
Wait, what
Yeah,
happened?
we did.
What
Yeah.
happened?
This was. Yep.
Wait, From,
press B button to do a somersault.
from what I can tell, that they were arguing before the incident happened, so she may have had a part in that.
Wait,
Yep.
what happened? Uh-huh. Right. Okay.
Waited till 5 in the friggin'
Why
morning.
would you wait until 5 in the morning when you know that your husband's got the fucking depression like that?
Because she wanted him dead.
Wow, she's
Yeah.
Yep. Real piece of work, that
Oh.
one.
Dude, there needs to be an investigation on that hoe. Dude, there should. This kind of shit always slips by everyone's radar, dude. This is a guy, dude. Dude, this is a guy
Oh,
that's only career was Power Rangers. You would think that there was going to be some kind of caveat. You would know that there's going to be some kind of caveat or some sort of bad shit happening in his life if that was his only thing. If that was his only thing. Okay, yeah, I get it that he made cameos and he made appearances. Yeah, but here's the thing. What do people? Yeah, people. Here's what I'm saying is he he's had a great career, but he hasn't moved on from any. He hasn't moved on from being known as the Green Ranger. Now, some celebrities have embraced being known as that one character or playing that one character, which is great. I mean, Kevin Conroy embraced being known as the Batman, and Daniel Radcliffe embraced being known as Harry Potter. Same
Daniel
thing with
Radcliffe, if I'm
no,
sure,
seriously,
has.
he embraced
No,
it.
I
Like he
believe
actually loved
you.
it. Jason David Frank, same thing. I mean, he practically embraced being the Green Ranger, the White Ranger. You know, he embraced being a Power Ranger. But there has to be something bothering someone. That has to bother. That has to bother you at least a little bit if you're only known and gonna be known as that one character. Yeah, but how many people know on? Yeah, true. What I'm saying is being known as that one character, it's gonna have some bad juju because there's a lot of child star there's a
This is getting uncomfortable.
I was trying to get to it. I was trying to get to all leading up to like his depression because there have been some child stars that couldn't catch a break and act out of something else. Like been a lot of stars who's only been in like wholesome comedies that want to go into action, but they couldn't because he was known as that kid in that show. I'm sure if Jason had some depression because of something similar to that. Like maybe he wanted to go outside of being a Power Ranger, maybe he wanted to stay in MMA, stay in martial arts, but you know he needed to make money, so he had to keep on embracing being a Power Ranger. Maybe that got like stressed up in his life and that kind of thing, and the wife was the last straw, and that was what broke the camel's back because of her humiliating him multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just speculation.
An episode of Monk, which by
Columbo.
yeah, at the very least, I had a relative who really loved Monk. Unkin would watch it every so often. Yeah, it was pretty good. A great detective story. I thought House was a hospital drama.
It is, but
Oh, you mean like Star Trek?
sorta. But the thing is, Doctor.
Hmm.
Well, actually,
First.
Didn't House actually get an ending?
Yeah, house kind of ending. Also, apparently they've been considering making a movie where he saves the president.
Wait, I make a movie where he saves who?
The president.
Uh,
It's so cliche though. Like you must come out of
think
retirement to save the president.
I think the reason why this would have been a big, I think I have a theory of why this might have been a big deal if this were to be a movie. I think it's because there's already to so many conspiracy.
How
There's
do we
already a
do
lot of
that?
conspiracy theories about around presidency that I think that's the reason. Lizard people, Illuminati, that kind of thing. So maybe there was going to be a thing where House figures out, oh my God, the Illuminati are real or something like that, and they have a disease only
Wasn't
they
there
know
once
about.
a wasn't there once a bit where George Bush was supposedly like an alien according to one bit of X Files where they
That
played the
was
theme?
Yeah, that was only hinted at though.
I know, but it was a funny bit from the movie. You have to. Did you forget that you got to get the upgrade? Find the crate. There's a crate nearby. The first trail of Aang's after getting past the vine. Yeah, you forgot that you got to get the upgrade for that. And I'm
should we go
Alex.
to the next topic?
Alex,
Yeah.
We're
you should
almost
know
done.
based on the fact that you couldn't light speed dash as Sonic beforehand. Oh, and I
One last
killed
thing I gotta
Cerberus
say.
again. Oh, hi, Oren. When did
One
you join
last
the
thing before
party?
we move on. I as much as I don't like JDF's wife, we have to. We still, as much as I don't like this, we would still have to wait for an actual investigation before we.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
As much as look at the situation. Oh,
Mhm.
especially.
Gotta mute
And
the audio
unfortunately, we can
input.
only wait until they decide to have an investigation because this smells really sus.
All right, we're back in.
Let's hope
Yeah,
it
I doubt
wasn't
they
foul
would
play.
release it unless something was off.
Let's hope it wasn't foul play because that would mean someone actually hated JDF enough to actually kill him, which is unbelievable to me.
I mean, we have. I mean, Schizo was the first to talk crap about
Yeah, I heard
him
about that
after.
guy. That was the first time I ever heard about that guy. He's shit talking JDF.
Can
Yeah.
we go?
uh,
Can we go to next topic?
Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again of all places. I found you, Faker. Faker.
Oh yeah.
The fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be my those words. You can't get away this time. There's only one real Sonic.
Yeah. Kanye. Yeah.
Why would anybody have Kanye on their side? Look, despite what he might or might not have said, doesn't matter what his views are. It's his behavior.
Yeah.
This guy,
Kanye is a whack job.
Kanye has been.
Yep.
like, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
so it's funny. Well, I feel like
Ooh.
it's worth noting. According to Trump, Kanye asked to have dinner with him, and he agreed. But according to Trump, he brought two extra people they didn't really know, and so it went well according to him. But that's it. There's nothing much other than Kanye being weird. And then now Kanye went on Tim Pool's show and walked out because of some minor pushback. That just happened, so that's funny. What a baby.
Indeed. Yeah, because like Sonic, Shadow can't swim. Not in this game, you're not.
That blue hedgehog again of all
Well, I mean, Ultimate Life Form in maybe just in name only. By the way, so I'm gonna be clearing out the rest of the Cave of Remembrance since now that I've beaten in every bot. Now that I've beaten the all the Organization 13 members, this is actually more fit. It's now more fitting to actually go here and clear this out. Oh, no.
Anyways, let's go to the next topic.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so Postal 4 ports, Postal 4 console ports confirmed. They have released footage of the PS5 build. Looks really good. Wow, guys, guess what? Guys,
Yes.
yeah, we talked about that last week.
That's hilarious, man.
But yeah, so the PS5 now has a game worth playing.
For once.
I mean, I
Wow.
still don't think it's worth buying one, man. It's just
No.
look,
No.
look,
Postal 4 is a
look.
console seller. If Sony was smart, they would release Postal 4 on every PS5. PS5 Postal 4 edition.
dude. If they were
They get
smart,
a
they would
packed
make more
game.
PlayStation
Yes.
5. If they were smart, they'd make more PlayStation 5 so people would stop scalping them.
We talked about the PS5, the PS6 was announced, right? I don't remember.
Yep.
God, how are you gonna?
No, we have a date for it.
How are you gonna make a date for the PlayStation 6 when people still weren't able to play the PlayStation 5?
Because it's Sony. Because it was
It was
revealed
not by
I
my
can't remember-
hand that I am once again given flesh. I was
To add a
called
bit of
here by
context-
Sega, who wished to pay me tribute.
To add a bit of context for anyone that doesn't know, during the whole Sony trying to stop Microsoft from buying Blizzard, it was revealed by them that they're releasing a new PlayStation 6 in 2027 or after. So that's a thing.
Here we go with the gauntlet.
I have nothing else to say. Let's go on to the next topic.
Well,
Postal-
here's it said it's a Sony, right? Well, here's the thing about the Postal 4 that gets me a little worried is that this is a console. This is a console they're releasing them on. Now, they were not able to release Postal 1 on consoles. Now, understandably so.
Actually,
No, here's what I'm saying though.
hang on, let me
with
correct
the
you on that. Postal Redux is on consoles, including Nintendo
back
Switch.
then, Postal 1 was not able to be released on any console up until now
Yeah.
on the Switch. Now, with Postal 2, that makes more sense why it wouldn't be on console because they would have to not only remove but censor a lot of the things. You know,
I actually talked to one of the devs about that. The reason why is because they've had ported it to consoles. The issue is that all the ragdoll physics would basically disappear. They can't replicate it on the
Aw,
console.
come on!
That's not-
Ragdoll physics are the best.
well, that makes sense on a technical perspective, but think about it. If they were to release this on, let's say, the PlayStation 4, you know that a lot of the stuff might get taken out or censored, like
I don't think
terrorist
so.
stuff.
Running with Scissors wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't tolerate it, sure, but if how Sony is acting nowadays, you would think it makes you.
Yeah,
it makes you think.
Here's the thing, though. Like, Postal 4 is not being censored. They confirmed that it's being fully uncensored on the PS5 and 4.
Thankfully,
So I don't really see it.
but if it's going to be uncensored on the PlayStation 5, that would mean Sony has to start getting a little lax on their rules.
Here's the thing, though.
I know they're not going.
Here's the thing, though. Running with Scissors is an American company. If they were a Japanese company, they would never release it on it.
Yeah, but think
Because
about it.
Sony
They've
is
already
that
shown.
way. Because here's the thing, they allow Mortal Kombat 11 on the console without any issue. That's arguably just as violent, if not more so.
Mortal Kombat 11 still faced a lot of scrutiny because of their double standard censorship issues. Though here's the thing: like they've left when it came to the female characters, they
Yeah,
had
that was NetherRealms though. That wasn't Sony. That was a NetherRealms issue.
Yeah, that was NetherRealm
that's
and
all.
Gizmo.
And then remember, after they started adding all the sexy outfits back in the game. Hang on, I'm trying to speak, Alex. They did add some of the sexy outfits back into the game uncensored.
They didn't really though. They did. They
Yes, they
barely
did
put
though.
it
Have
in
you
there.
not seen the swimsuit outfits?
Dude, those
Guys,
are barely. Compare them to
Guys.
the costumes you get at Armageddon,
Gizmo,
Deception,
Ben.
Annihilation, and 9.
Gizmo.
They could have put in a lot of they could have at least put 2 costumes from 9. They stuck to Mortal Kombat 1, 2,
Oh
and
my
3
God,
costumes.
no
Those are
one-
not those are not as revealing or as sex.
Guys, guys,
What?
we're getting off track here.
No, that's on track.
What I'm trying to say is with Postal 4 being on the PlayStation 5 and possibly even the PlayStation 6 now that it's been announced to be in development, Sony has to start being lax on
They aren't.
porting
They really
and
aren't,
censorship because
No,
I know they're
because
not.
They never cared about the violence. It's
Sony
just
is a
stuff.
Japanese company. That's the thing.
No,
But
no,
now
they
that
are not anymore. They
yeah,
haven't been
that's what I'm
Japanese
saying.
years.
That's what I'm saying.
They're an
no.
American company.
Then now they're an American company, but the thing is, they've been a Japanese company. That's where That's how Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 went on the consoles, and that's how a lot of these other Japanese games went on as PlayStation exclusives. Okay, what I'm trying to say, what I've been trying to say, is that if Postal 4 is going to be on PlayStation 5, Sony has to start being a little lax about not only not only censorship, but the Japanese games, because that used to be the bread. Now here's what I'm saying. They That's their roots. Those are the original roots.
Yeah, that's never a good example.
They used to be a Japanese company. If they want to go back, if they want more games, if they want more sales, they have to start getting a little more lax on all these censorship, but on games. Postal 4 is an example of that because Postal games have been known for being very raunchy, more violent than even Mortal Kombat. Because Mortal Kombat, you can only be gory with finishing moves. Postal, on the other hand, you don't have to fight anyone. You can just get a gun, go up to someone for no apparent reason, and blow their head off. But you have to fight someone yours.
I was about to say Mortal Kombat 11 has
one-on-one. Mortal Kombat is restricted with one-on-one combat. That's the thing. Postal games, on the other hand, you could literally just kill someone for no reason. You could literally kill someone without it being objective. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's more brutal.
Well. You can do that in a lot of games. That's not really new.
Postal 4 is a lot more gruesome than Grand Theft Auto, though. In Grand Theft Auto, you shoot a guy in the head, it's just a guy getting shot in the head. Postal 4, on the other hand, you shoot someone in the head, that head's no longer
Depends on the gun you use, but
there.
yes, that is true.
If they can get Postal 4, which is a lot more gruesome than Grand Theft Auto anything, they have to start getting less strict on sexual anything.
Issue, though. They never cared about the violence. That's the issue. Sony has never cared. Look at The Last of Us 2, for example.
They cared about
ultra violence. That's not censored at all.
They used to not care about anything. That's the thing. And what I'm saying is that Sony used to care about quality. They didn't used to care about one thing or the other. As long as the game was.
Yeah, so I think we can move on. Because this is getting annoying. Water is wet. The sky is blue. There is a crime wave in Gotham City. People die when they are killed. The end.
Oh, okay. So next topic. So Mario. So the new Mario. Hang on. Now let me speak, Alex. Alex. All right. A new Mario movie trailer is coming out tomorrow, and there's been some key details revealed. including a decent amount of references to the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
Why?
Oh,
Yes, so the lyrics of the song are directly referenced in the piece in the material. Like we're the mother of Mario Brothers, plumbing's our game.
they have to
Which is
reference the
great.
CDI games. They have to reference
Yep.
the CDI games.
Also,
Like,
also, and so they revealed the Mario model, Mario and Luigi models. Luigi looks okay, but Mario looks too off for me. Also, there's a truck. They revealed Mario and Luigi's plumbing truck. They revealed Mario and Luigi's truck, which says which is called the Super Mario Bros. Plumbing. And someone tweeted out,
okay.
"Oh god, I figure out what they're going to do. Official key art used on the plumbing van. Mario Brothers plumbing commercial featuring 2D animated Mario. It's Charles."
Yes,
You know that's kind of perfect for Charles.
that would be
Yeah,
good.
that would be good. That would make me a little less salty. But man, I do not like
Yeah.
Chris Pratt as Mario. I'm still mad about that. If they got someone to sound better,
Mario.
no. I mean, if they did like the Brooklyn accent kind of deal, you
Mario
know.
the potato.
But like if they did a voice similar to the Super Show, I wouldn't mind, right, Alex? But Chris Pratt can't do that. I'm still. Yeah.
Yeah, we barely heard him
From
for like
what we've
what, a few
heard, he sounds
seconds.
awful. I hope they re-record his lines. It's awful.
He's spoken a whole.
Hate it. Hopefully, I really hope so. But considering how long this movie's been in development, I kind of doubt it. Who knows? Maybe they listened to feedback and reworked it, but I don't know.
Well, I
We'll see.
have.
We'll see.
Oh.
Let's go to the next topic.
I am currently
Oh!
equipping my party with a bunch of ethers.
And I got
So-
12 minutes left. Let's get through these. So the new SpongeBob game, Cosmic Shake. Nickelodeon fucked up again. They accidentally lowered the price to $20 on Best Buy. So $20 off. I pre-ordered that. I don't know if that's still. Let me look. I'll send you guys a link if it still is. But I was able to order it before any changes could be made. But yes, for some reason Nick keeps doing this to their games. They did it to Nick Kart 2 and 3, and they did. And I think they did for a few minutes for the Nick Brawl game as well.
That game still is not as good as.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah,
Alright,
they fixed the
gentlemen.
pricing, but I did get my pre-order for.
I've got one
$20.
hell of a gauntlet. I've got one hell of a optional boss montage to go through, and let's just say each of these guys are harder than they were when we first fought them. So if you thought the
Okay.
data bosses were hard, if you thought the absent silhouette bosses were hard, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Okay, we got 2 more topics. So let's get through these. The Xbox 360 controller returns by Hyperkin. It'll be called
Yes.
the XE, and I will say to quickly go through this. I think this is cool. They did a great job with the Dukes. One issue, they have a fucking terrible drift issue. Like the Dukes I have, like the green one I got, suffers heavily from the drift, and they wouldn't fix it because they couldn't replicate the problem. Assholes. The purple one I have, less so, but still kinda has it. It's annoying. Like the drift issue on their controllers is very annoying. They do not fix it. That's all I have to say. It's cool that the 360 controller is returning, but I'm very skeptical.
I mean,
Very much.
The 360 controller is a good controller after all.
I mean, yeah, but they're using new parts to remake it. If that makes sense. So I'm very skeptical
Well,
if the drift issue will be involved with this one.
time to rework some things.
Okay,
We can only hope.
the last topic. Sargon of Akkad is back on Twitter.
Oh, Sargon.
He posted a really funny video. He tweeted out, "Thank you for bringing me back, Elon Musk. 5 years in exile is a long time. A lot has changed. We are in a different world now, and I am a different man. Things will be different, but hopefully better. The tide may be turning. He posted a video of Gandalf on the ground spinning.
That's awesome.
That was great. But if no one has any comments, that's it for topics.
Demix. Yep, we finally got through the topics for.
And now I can disconnect and enter my void once again.
God.
I saw
Demix,
retreat into my
we
barrel.
don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn.
Okay. Okay, you guys have a good night. It is time for me to go, so you have a wonderful one.
Yup.
Fuck
Alright,
me,
bye
I got
guys.
killed by a water.
Story select.
Rares.
Shadow. They're in that.
Let's try this again with a bit more gusto this time. Demix, you're gonna be my arch nemesis for tonight. And why did I forget? I forgot to unequip it. Reflect as. Oh, I'm gonna lose this round because I forgot. I, like the dumbass that I am, forgot.
I'm still a little worried about the Postal 4 though, on being a PS5 game. I know that, but it's just Sony hasn't really been doing anything smart as of late. They still haven't made more PS5s. They're still anal about anime games. They're still anal about games from Japan in general.
Let me go back out, back in. Okay, let's. All right, I forgot to turn the audio input and capture back up.
What I've been trying to say in that, what I've been trying to say was because of.
Yeah, we got what you were trying to say. It's just the thing is that we've dabbled in this topic too many times, Gizmo. Oh, we get it. So it's not. Yeah. So anyway,
Actually, what I was trying to say was that Sony needs to go back to their roots because that's when.
yeah,
When they.
yeah, we've already gone over. Yeah, we've already gone into that topic as well. So, fucking hell, them. What is Demix doing to me right now, Alex? He's torturing me with these fucking water clones. Look, we get it. And Naruto is your favorite anime. Hey, Demix, we don't need to know!
Dance, wanna dance.
Shut the fuck up!
Dance, wanna dance.
What is this, the putties from Power Rangers? Fuck me.
No, thank you.
Not you! Oh,
Offered.
One thing I love about fire in this game is how badly it screws up Demix. Oh, Gizmo, I don't understand. How is a water guy weak to fire?
Evaporation.
Shut up, damn it! God damn it, he killed me. Let me try this again.
Evaporation, drying out. No source of water to power himself up or refill.
Okay.
No moisture.
The only reason I'm taking on Demix first is just because he was a fairly easier one to take on when I was doing the rematches on my critical mode save file.
Dance, water, dance.
Shut up!
Here we go.
I'm gonna make that a donation notification now.
Don't you fucking dare.
I will. I'll make it a $3 notification. So now every time someone that donates $3, dance, water, dance.
Oh my god. By the
Oh, yeah,
way,
no problem.
Doctor,
so
directly toward us. What
Some.
somebody once asked, did I spare some By the way,
That was pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy!
copyright on what?
Promise. She's lying about everything. She's only trying to take down Huey Farms so they can get rid of the evidence
Just leave it to me.
of her being for transitioning kids.
Hey, Alex. You know, I ended up. You remember that Duncan McLeod guy? Alright, you remember that Duncan douchebag egg on Twitter? So, I ended up getting blocked by him just by saying you should change your surname. Oh, the egg golem?
Sonic Underground.
He's actually kind of easy in either one. Yeah, and you gotta fight him as Eggman.
I am the Eggman. Bitch. I am the Eggman.
You gotta shoot him until the batteries are exposed, and then you gotta destroy those to beat him. Okay, so what is going on right now on your end? You're gonna have to isolate the sound of Demix going dance water dance in order to make that your notification sound, Gizmo.
Dance, water,
Right.
dance.
Okay. I don't know how that happened, but apparently at some point in time, the audio from my microphone stopped fucking working. Normally, collecting the tokens with the egg on them would be a bad thing. Egg Golem, the Golem. Did I bump the fucking microphone or something? Oh, Machow, no.
Again!
There needs to be a proper Sonic racing game, for the love of God.
What, like Sonic R?
The idea, like Sonic R but polished, Sonic R but good.
Good luck getting that to happen.
Sonic Racing just did not do it for me. It did not make me want to get it at all. Like you got Sonic characters in cars, all of them. It's like, why are all of them in cars?
And that's why Sonic Drift sucks.
Like Amy Rose kind of makes sense, but Sonic himself, Knuckles, Shadow, Rouge? I mean, come on now. That's stretching it.
Oh, fuck me.
No, thank you.
Demix killed me again. Because of friggin' water.
Like, if someone was able to make a fan-made Sonic fight,
again.
if someone was able to make a fan-made 2D Sonic fighting game, someone should be able to make a proper Sonic racing game.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff count.
Like the idea writes itself. Have them just run around courses based off of just Sonic stages from all their games, almost all their games. Even acknowledge the shitty ones. Like maybe have a course that looks like a Game Gear or something. Like maybe they're racing around Saturn and the tracks like shape an S around it.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going? What? What do you mean they escaped?
What do you mean the test came back positive?
I will go after them myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control?
I'm too young to be pregnant.
Tricking that old doctor is
I'm also a bat.
easy. All right, it's time to get to work.
The
Ugh.
other guy was an echidna.
Maria, I've heard that name somewhere before.
Oh god, no.
Oh well.
Ow! Ow!
I mean, if it had to be anyone, it would be Rouge. I'd rather not with Amy.
Project Shadow.
Annoying little shit.
Ultimate
Sonic. Okay, we get it. Now, dry off your blanket.
be right. Just what is Shadow anyway?
Battle Sykes again, but be warned, he's stronger than before.
Pieces of the Master Emerald.
Can you feel it? The moon's power.
Yeah, I can feel it coming in out of night.
No, if anything, maybe Sega should try and get into the Smash Brothers scene. Like Nintendo's already done it. How about they try doing a Smash clone themselves? They've already got the characters. Oh hell, even better. A Power Stone 2. A Power Stone kind of game.
Oh no! Sorry, I was making a Power Stone reference there.
No.
Up, Sykes has gone berserk.
Aim for its head. Welcome to the Power Stone world. Oh no! It's an alien! I actually have Power Stone 2 right here. I tried doing a speed run, but holy hell is it harder than it looks.
By the way, fun fact, fact, in the critical mode boss fight I did of Syx, who I'm fighting against right now, I ended up finding out that dodge slash had parry frame.
Short meteorite.
Are you... Alex, it's
Yeah?
the long meteorite.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Because as Mad
The
Space,
readings are
every
reversed, yeah.
every subsequent hint after, or the first one, is the opposite of what it actually is. Who's hiccuping?
It's not in a floating wooden box capsule above a meteorite. Okay, so it is in a floating wooden box capsule above a meteorite.
What is that noise I am hearing in the background?
What noise?
Donald! I healed you guys so I could use Final Form, and you guys just had to die on me again! Oh, god damn it, Syx. You know what's weird?
Ah! What are you doing to me, game?
I trusted you, game.
This is an unorthodox strategy.
Dance, wanna dance.
I'm not fighting Demix at the moment!
And
I am fighting Syx.
dance, something dance.
Doesn't even say that! It's, do you feel it, the moon's power, or moon shine down?
Okay, Edgelord.
That's literally how he sounds in the game!
I know.
Do you feel
That's why I called him Edgelord.
coming in the air tonight? Oh no.
Oh, I was saying that in English or Japanese, Syx is voiced
I
by
got the Iron Boots.
same guy as Jin from Samurai Champloo, or Jin.
Oh, that's an awesome character.
He's the glasses dude,
Yep.
Alex, in case you don't remember.
And the other guy is Mugen.
Yep, voiced by Steve Bloom in the anime and Liam O'Brien in one video game.
Oh, that they couldn't get the original voice actor, but okay.
I don't know what is going on. Oh, and Fu is voiced by Kari Walgren.
Girl, damn. Does she still do work?
Oh yeah, she's still been doing work. It's mostly union stuff though.
Huh.
Funnily
Well,
enough,
she's working.
in the DC AMU, she actually voiced Starfire.
Nice choice.
She's actually a really good Starfire voice.
Good character too to pick when you're voice acting.
And it's weird how it's like we got a bunch of celebrity actors,
Camera.
like
Camera,
the
stop
actors who
fucking with
play
me.
Beast Boy, Raven, and Tara and Damien,
The
and
originals?
in Nightwing, celebrity voice actor, or just because in the DCAMU, Damien is voiced by celebrity voice actor Stuart Allen. And Nightwing in that same universe is voiced by Sean Mayer. Beast Boy, meanwhile, is voiced by Brandon Suhu, whom some people know for Tropic Thunder as that kid who led the group that kidnapped Ben Stiller.
Oops.
Yes, so Beast Boy and Tony Stark have met once upon a time. I'm a lead farmer, motherfucker.
Never go full retard.
Oh, I love that movie.
Too bad a movie like that can't be made today, though.
No.
Ah!
Pussies.
Why are you digging? I want you to just kick it! Stop digging!
I can see Alex is frustrated with the worst treasure hunting stage in the game.
Mm.
Goofy, why did you even
I'm
try?
gonna restart the fucking level.
Yeah, sometimes it's... Yeah, now you're seeing why I sometimes restart the level. All in treasure hunting stages. Oh, fucking hell, I died. I gotta really think about how I want to do these. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to battle Axel.
Got it memorized.
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
Got it memorized.
Memories forever.
Burn, baby!
How do you
Burn the
destroy the
bomb.
flying boxes?
You kick them.
That's
Lol.
not working though.
But that's how you do it. Why is he telling me to get back when he's trying to attack me?
Because he really likes the Beatles.
Get back to where you once belong. That sounds racist.
But that's Hirohiko Araki's thing.
It's gotta be close. Only two more.
By the way, this boss fight that I'm doing, it really wants you to use limit form.
So the highest place. Gotcha.
See, now you're starting
now
to get
I
it.
got the emeralds and I know why.
So you got the iron boot. So you got the iron boots.
Yes. Because I got
Okay,
high. Because I got high.
I just wanted to make sure. That's all. Oh, I need to make sure I have an optimal strategy for these guys because it's been such a long time. So, last night Alex had shown me the first 2 episodes of MMPR,
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
and I gotta say, for all that he's talked about with that show, him and Fran, first 2 episodes not really winning me over.
Now, I am
So-
not the one who hyped up Day of the Dumpster.
But you hyped up the show.
Yes, because it is a very good show.
The problem is like it has too much cases of early installment weirdness.
Yeah, that'll go away soon. Trust me.
I hope so, because otherwise that's gonna kill my interest in it.
Let's see,
We're literally only 2 episodes in.
Green with Evil is 17 episodes into the series, so...
Yeah, that's when Tommy Oliver appears.
Yep.
And Lord Zed becomes Lord Zed.
Lord Zed shows up more in Season 2, but yes.
My
Although
favorite.
Robert Axelrod has already made an appearance in the show.
And by the way, Alex, Robert Axelrod does voice a few characters in Digimon Adventure, or not just Armadillomon in Adventure 2, but there's another character he's well known for voicing in Adventure 1.
Who is it?
It's a character by the name of Wizardmon.
Weird character.
And funnily enough, he made some of the weird God damn it. And weirdly enough, he made some of the censor
Floating black container below the rock.
he may want some of the weird censor bits, like saying that at a sake bottle he's holding
Okay, was the bottle.
was hot sauce.
It's better on tacos.
Story select. Detector readings are reversed.
Yeah.
Very careful.
Yeah, replacing sake with grape juice. You kids aren't idiots.
Oh, not only that, at Gizmo, there's a bit in Digimon Tamers where they said that the sake that was used for the serpent in Digimon was milk.
What?
Oh, fuck me. Anyway, hey, there was a episode of Digimon Tamers where the 8-headed serpent Digimon on Orochimon, I believe, he made one of the characters Judy or Jerry in the English dub make sake but in the English dub it's milk.
Jesus.
And somehow milk makes it drowsy.
Yeah, that makes total
Oh yeah,
sense.
warm milk. Warm milk actually does make people drowsy because it unleashes the,
Mitochondria.
Sure.
And as we all know, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the soul.
So.
The cell.
What are you doing to me, game?
Hey, Gizmo. Oh, have you ever considered playing MMPR or the movie The Game featuring Ivan Ooze?
Have I ever considered what?
Have you ever considered playing MMPR the movie The Game featuring Ivan Ooze?
I have, and I beat it years ago.
But have you ever considered streaming it?
Yes. It's just, I'm
Rouge,
really,
what the fuck are you doing?
I really want to finish these stack of games before I do anything freestyle.
So would you say that they were stackers?
What? Would you say they were staggers?
Stackers.
Stackers. Is this a reference to something that I'm not getting?
No, I'm just saying weird stuff. I'm known for saying weird things at times.
Is it because of that zone reference you just didn't get last time?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's crash this mode, boys.
Hey Alex, do you know about are you sure you don't know anything about Zone Time?
Oh, that's
Oh,
what you were
yeah.
referencing. You.
I even said
You
Zone Time.
motherfucker.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
you just
did
said
later on.
zone.
Zone, you dude, how do you not know what I'm talking about just from saying zone?
Because we're playing Sonic games right now.
Raven and Zone, just having those two together, you know what I'm talking about.
Like I'm supposed to know everything.
Raven and Zone in the same sentence, the spark something something
Oh my god.
in there. Just like how Shadman alone just sparks a little something something
Yes,
in
but
there.
that's Shad, man. That is not fucking
matter.
That is not something as generic as the word zone.
Yeah.
I
So
haven't said Zone Time. Oy.
So, in the first boss fight with Zigbar, he had limited ammunition. In this version, he does not have limited ammunition. Oh, he's packing heat. Our little sneak.
That's a TIE fighter. You can't lie to me, that's a TIE fighter.
What?
This texture. I can look at it. That is the front window off of a TIE fighter.
Yeah, it kind of does look like one. You know, I think maybe we should check on Disney Castle just to see what's going on there.
Why would we do that?
Because there's an old buddy of ours from Birth by Sleep who wants to see us.
Okay.
He says rent is due.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, you think a Kingdom Hearts MMO would work?
It should have worked, but then we got the mobile game.
Oh yeah. Amaranth is back to doing sexy streaming again, so that whole story about her being abused by her husband was probably bullshit.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, but I'm seriously betting that, like, given the fact that she said, like, oh, I got control back from him, everything's okay, and then she immediately goes back to streaming in a bra and panties, like.
All right, let's go see what's behind this portal.
Got
I'm
ourselves
sure-
a grift going on here, I think.
By the way, Alex, do you remember in Birth by Sleep when Terra just ended up upsealing, putting his soul inside of
I
a
try
suit
not
of
to remember
armor?
Birth by Sleep.
Well, you're gonna have to, because at some point you'll be playing that game.
Oh, goody.
So so those who remember, Terra's mind ended up in his suit of armor, which then became sentient. And now it's an optional boss fight that really wants us dead. Aqua, then a
That
keyblade.
doesn't even sound like the same voice
Who are
actor. What the
you?
fuck?
I know you. We've met before.
I had it!
Way back when.
If you had to have one Keyblade out of the many, which one would it be?
You're not the one I choose.
No, and none of the final forms can count. No, none of the synthesized ones. No ultimate weapon, nothing like that. It's gotta be ones you can acquire by going to certain worlds.
What
Oathkeeper.
the fuck?
Xehanort. Xehanort. Xehanort! I'm very angry. And now my anger has manifested in this lingering will. I'm about to get my ass kicked. Oh my god.
Is it in bad taste if if people created characters based off dead celebrities?
I mean, that depends on what kind of character you're talking about.
Because one came to mind when a couple weeks after Kevin Conroy passed away. The idea is that because Kevin Conroy said that he was trying to try out in like action movies and cop roles, this character will be like an officially licensed detective that can communicate and talk to spirits as he tries to figure out their murders, figure out certain murders and deaths and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're talking about basically the game Murdered Soul Suspect?
No, like
Or the Ghost Whisperer
no.
TV show?
The concept is that he's an official. He's an actual licensed detective, not like someone who works for the police, and he's able to actually talk to ghosts, not like communicate with them like, oh, I sense what they're feeling, like actually talk to them.
Yeah.
But he's also able to look at certain items and read their past as well as the present, from what these items are used for. Like, for example, if he finds a straw at the crime scene, he could hold that and he can figure out when that was used, like what packaging might have come from. You know, if it was a little girl or a grown man that used it for his soda or beer, that kind of thing.
This song does not match the tone of this scene.
Yep, that's what I just said. And when I got to it, Alex. By the way, now you've only got one more Eggman and one more Shadow stage.
Awesome.
We should get going.
And I didn't want to make him like, oh, he can communicate with spirits. Then that means he can devolve into spirit energy and yada yada. Like, no. He could
You're
just.
talking about Bleach before it turned into a
what
shonen
I,
anime.
what I want to
Basically.
make the
Well,
character. I actually want to
actually,
make the character an actual detective, not like
Yusuke.
not like a guy who gets like spirit powers or anything like that.
Yeah, that's no. What he's no. Oh, Alex, he's describing Yusuke.
Oh yeah.
No,
Without the spirit gun.
not really. He's just a detective who happens to talk to ghosts, that kind of thing. He's not a ghost detective. He's just a detective who happens to talk to ghosts.
Where'd the heavy cannon go, guys? Up there it is. Hi, Chaos.
Oh, and here's what will make it difficult. I had this idea where depending on if he's solving a murder and it just happens to be and there just so happens to be the ghost right there of said murdered suspect, like a little girl, old man, a former vet, that kind of thing, that spirit will have lost 3 days of memory, 3 days worth of memories, right after they got killed. So, and he would only remember things as time goes on, and the detective like guides him around.
Sounds really good, actually.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a pretty interesting detective show. And you know, the funny thing is, the reason why Togashi, in regards to Yu Yu Hakusho, went with turning it into a shonen series was because as initially he had plans to make it into like one of those what do you call it? Like one of the I was like actual detective stories, but then readership ended up going up, and then he was convinced, and unfortunately, maybe because they were getting too impatient on Yusuke getting his body back, that's what prompted him to just be all yeah, I'm just gonna kind of make this into a he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna get Yusuke back to his normal body, and it just kind of becomes what it is in the that we see later on in the series. Hence why the anime kind of blitzes right through it, because
it did work out in the end, though.
Yeah,
Kinda
it
how
worked.
Yu-Gi-Oh starts off as being kind of like a generalized thing about games, and then it becomes all about card games.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm trying to do the mushroom guys now.
Do the mushroom!
Well, I actually had a reason for like the 3-day amnesia too, because I've noticed that every time someone talks to a ghost, it's either they don't know or they have a fear for something if they tell them. Like, okay, yeah, at the end of the day, you might as well just be talking to a living person. You know, that's Law and Order. That's CSI. I don't want to tell you why. He might kill me. Who? Who is it? Who's gonna kill you? I can't tell you. I might as well be telling you.
You're already dead.
And by the way, Alex, here's the thing with your analogy on Bleach. Bleach was kind of always going to be like this
No,
thing.
I know that premise only lasts into the first episode.
No, actually, it lasts until Rukia gets kidnapped by Byakuya and Renji.
No, that premise literally only lasts until the end of the first episode. Because like that's when you start seeing like, oh, there's the fucking thing, samurai sword. There's the weird ass shit. It's turned into a battle anime.
It only, like I said, it only becomes a battle anime when it gets to the Soul Society arc. Because in the at first it kind of was more like Ichigo having to do Rukia's job, which was reaping soul.
Yeah, but
for the Soul Society.
That's still a very different show from, like, for instance, the way it's sort of portrayed at the start of the first chapter, you know?
Well, it's not always. Well, the thing is that at the Substitute Soul Reaper arc is actually longer than it is portrayed in the anime. The anime has it last up until episode 20, and then it rushes right into the Soul Society arc, which is odd, to say the least. I'm like, 70 chapters? Really? Good lord. The anime, it did some weird things. While it did some favors for the fight scenes in the plot, it also, you know, is studio filler. So we can't get around that premise.
Well, what's funny is that Alex did bring it up, like, oh, you're already dead. That's why I thought it was a little hokey if maybe the spirits are already afraid of something if they tell even a living soul about how they died or who the suspect might be. So I thought, okay, that's not going to make sense. But it's like, who's going to kill them if they're already dead? There's already enough of like existential crisis people have given themselves when they figured out, oh, if you die in Bleach, that means you're not really dead. You're just put into the afterlife. But only when you're dying in the afterlife are you dead. It's like no. Let's just keep it simple. If you're a ghost, that means your spirit is still needs to do something, or it's like can't let go of something.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You know what would be a really good premise for a ghost TV show? A show that's all about making the ghosts hold on and stick around, rather than all this get them to pass on onto whatever the next world is, you know? Keep them from passing on.
Oh, you mean like Dead Man?
I guess.
That's literally Boston Brand, dude.
Depends.
It is like the plot of Ghost Whisperer is all about, the characters just have to get the ghosts to move on so they stop fucking with our world. Well, what if you made the plot of a show where it's all about keeping ghosts in play? Like you keep the ghosts around, just so that you can keep them from disintegrating, because there is nothing beyond on this, you know?
You know what? That'd actually be interesting, depending on what kind of ghost it is.
Okay,
maybe there is like a different kind of ghost. Like, okay, yeah, there's one that needs to. There's ones that should and need to move on, but then there's ones that if they stick around, they merge with the human or stay with the human as something else. Like maybe as reincarnation, or maybe they merge with the human and they become.
I was kind of thinking that it would be ultimately would just be like being a ghost is the afterlife. You know?
But that
Congratulations, welcome to the afterlife. It's the same as the regular.
that would have to make sense somehow in the TV show. That would have to make sense in some way, though.
Now, anyway, so what I was going to say is like, so Gizmo, you were saying like, oh, it's not all that simple. Oh, it's like with Bleach, it's not really that simple. It's actually kind of simple. Oh, but the thing is like it's hard to really define it without really, you know. Oh, it's hard to really define it without much of an understanding of Japanese mythology, because it gets weird at times, but it's somewhat understandable if you look into it. That's all. And it's like if someone has like regrets in the world of the living, and their soul all kind of just is tied with a chain, and hence why the souls that we see in Bleach have like those chains on their chests. As if that makes any sense. And Soul Reaper's jobs are usually to exercise those with regret. It's to via Konso. Which basically he sends them to the Soul Society, where they become residents. And they kind of try to make it so that Soul Society seems like, you know, heaven, but in reality it's just kind of, you know, just another life.
Yeah.
And then there's like but the souls that do not get sent to the Soul Society are then placed in are then turned into hollows, and they go into Waco Mundo. And that's still not hell, because Bleach has its own version of hell, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's called being a hollow.
No, that's not hell.
Might as well be hell.
How do you figure?
You're being a hollow. Full-fledged bestial hollow.
Well, then the hollows consume each other and become a Menos Grande, and the lowest form are the Gillian, and who then start to eat each other as well.
You can't enjoy a burger, you can't enjoy sex, you can't even enjoy a good TV show, or even a little silly fight. Verbal or physical. You can't listen to anything without it being an annoyance or just a sign of another living being for you to eat. You can see why I think being a hollow is hell.
I get that.
Get fucked. Come on. Fuck you, dog.
I understand what you're saying. But the thing is that, like I said, Bleach does have its own variant of hell. Oh, and unfortunately, a lot of the Soul Reaper...
God damn, Pauline has as much leg as Bayonetta. I think we know that where the Umber Witches came from. They come from New Donk City.
Oh, God.
Smash.
Well, so would I, but, you know.
Tastefully.
I'm gonna fuck you softly.
Killing you softly with my song?
No, I was referencing a Tenacious D song.
Oh, and here's something else I figured out. Just looking at their killer doesn't give them their memories back. Just looking at them doesn't do that. Here's what I'm thinking. Because he gets the ghost's help to figure certain things out. It's not until they go to certain places and he starts remembering a little slowly. that's when he starts to remember, who the killer might or might not be. And at the end of the day, when they finally find their killer, that's when the ghost outright says, "Yeah, he, she, they killed me."
I do apologize if my lengthy explanation on various lore has bored anyone.
No.
Nah.
Besides, I feel as though a little education never really hurt anybody.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm going to shoot you with my giant gun. The laser comes out of the scope. Don't ask me how that works. I got this from a Cybertronian dealer.
Now, Gizmo.
Yes.
Oh, have you? Now, Gizmo, I'm sure you've seen my Smasher Pass on Bleach characters, right?
Yeah, I have, but I couldn't really comment on it. Can't comment on it that much, considering I'm still stuck in the Soul Society arc.
Are we still in Soul Society?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I could resist.
I still haven't gone around to watching the rest of it.
No, I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist because you remember the criticism of we're still on Namek? Soul Society is pretty lengthy in the manga. But the thing is, it's not as lengthy as the Arrancar saga.
I'm sure.
The Arrancar saga is the longest saga in all of Bleach. Like, you want to know how many chapters it is?
30.
247.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You're sick right now.
But here's the thing: the manga is still the better way to experience. Is still mostly the better way to experience that arc because the anime has to split it off into a few filler or arcs just because Kubo didn't finish writing it.
Fuck you.
Ay, ay, ay.
Guess he was just a regular hedgehog after all.
So it's like first we have the regular normies, aka humans. Then there are the hollows, which are presented as the bad guys of the Bleach series. When the Soul Reapers have played the bad guy role all before and are considered the bad guys in the eyes of the Quincy.
What gave me away, my boobs? Your boobs are invading my privacy.
Oh, and Gizmo, I'm sure you've seen the luscious beauty that is Rangiku Matsumoto.
Yes. I smash. Titty fuck.
So you'd want her to squish your dick in between those massive jugs of hers.
Yes. Death by Snoo Snoo.
Oh, God.
It's my Snoo Snoo.
There's a bit where in a few filler episodes that take place in the Arrancar saga, when a bunch of hollows are targeting these kids, it's Rangiku as punishment to one kid for calling her ugly. She traps his head in between her boobs.
Oh yeah, that's punishment.
I'm like, what? It should have been me, damn it! And here's the thing, Gizmo. Oh, the though though there's parts in the beginning of the Arrancar saga in the anime version that do supposedly say that the Bount arc mattered, or which is a filler arc that comes after Soul Society, before the Arrancar saga in the anime. You could literally skip all of that shit, and it would not matter in the slightest. Like, who are these filler plushies? They don't fucking matter.
Huh.
And what is with these flashbacks in this episode? What is with these flashbacks to fights that we didn't see in the Soul Society arc? They don't fucking matter because these exchanges still happen. And like the Bount arc's purpose ends up just setting the characters back to square one at the end of Soul Society. Uryu still ends up temporarily losing his Quincy power, which take a shot every time someone loses their take a shot every time Ichigo Uri every time Ichigo supposedly loses his powers, it then gets them back in some manner, or for both. It's not that much, surprisingly, but if you count filler, it gets worse.
How so?
That kind of gets into spoiler territory, and I'm not sure if I should.
I don't give a damn. I'm gonna forget about it anyway.
Well, anyway, Ichigo reaches a sort of level of enlightenment through his training inside the Dangai when learning about the final Getsuga Tensho to beat Aizen, and who is powered by the Hogyoku. And Aizen, and basically he seems like he's at this point the most unstoppable thing imaginable. Well, even to the point where Ichigo's friends, who had only recently gained some level of spiritual awareness, just feel weary just standing nearby him. And he could disintegrate a lot of things just by them being near him, including people who don't have any spiritual pressure.
Huh.
So Ichigo is willing to sacrifice his Soul Reaper powers just so they have a chance at beating him, and though they don't end up killing him, they end up imprisoning him. The following arc after that, when he seems like he's losing his Soul Reaper powers, or they're like, oh, we could use Mod Soul power to get it back, and I'm like, that sounds fucking stupid.
Let's do the time warp again.
and you know where that ends up leading into when the filler arc ends, Gizmo?
No.
Back to square
No.
goddamn one. As in, Ichigo still loses his Soul Reaper powers, and he can no longer see Rukia, thus leading into the Lost Agent arc. This is why Bleach filler that tries to be part of the plot sucks. You see what I mean now?
Kind of?
Because that's why I don't like the idea of filler that just serves no purpose other than to reset, other than to end by resetting the characters back to square one. Because that is genuinely more offensive than most filler I've seen from Naruto, which ends in ends in very repetitive fashion in almost every time. Because there's some filler that's good in Naruto, but most of it sucks.
Like most of Nort.
Yes, like most of Naruto, unfortunately, especially after part 1 ends. Imagine that. The part where it turns into Dragon Ball Z is when it sucks. Because seriously, you know what Dragon Ball Z actually had to kind of make up for the fact that its power scaling is ridiculous?
Stakes.
Actual stakes that matter.
Yep.
Or not just, not just, it's like, oh, we're just suddenly going to add these stakes because reasons. I'm like,
Hey, we
no.
thought a nice juicy sirloin would help today.
No, here's the thing. And with the stakes established in Dragon Ball Z, at the very least, we don't have a ton of characters to toss around and have to pretend to give a shit about.
No, because we actually do give a shit about the characters in Dragon Ball Z.
We do.
For the
Because,
most
and especially since some of them are legacy characters from Dragon Ball.
Yeah. And
No,
Naruto,
what the fuck are you doing to me, game?
And Naruto tries to pretend that we should give a shit about the villages outside of the Leaf and maybe the Sand. I say maybe the Sand because Gaara is actually a very popular character. Like, Alex, how did you feel about Gaara, or when you read/watched Naruto for the first time?
I have largely just purged Naruto from my brain.
Well, we're gonna have to talk about it at some point because I may end up playing the Storm games.
Okay.
Those are pretty good.
At
No,
least
they're
those
not.
are.
They suck like everything else about Nort.
Actually, no. The Storm games are actually pretty good.
I actually do have the Ninja Storm games for the GameCube, I believe.
The game.
You might be confusing it with Clash of.
Yeah, you're confusing it with the Clash of Ninja games, aka Gekido Ninja Taisen, and in Japan. Alex, are you sure you're not taking crazy pills today?
I did say that I am. Okay, granted,
Sorry.
there's no real difference between this and my normal state, so you know.
How do you figure there's no difference?
Oh, because I'm still just as derpy as ever.
Derp derp, I'm the derp devil. Ay, ay, ay. And you know what I find kind of funny? How when Totally Not Mark went through Naruto in his blind Naruto reviews, it's like when he got to the tuning exam arcs, he ended up using like the bits of Hunter x Hunter to help illustrate his point on like making the first exam in your later tournament arc be writing stuff on a piece of paper, and I'm like,
Kanye Milo Fuentes edition. Yeah, we talked about that. Laser emitting scope equals literal laser sight. Yeah. Okay, so give me a second here.
time's up. Oh, come on. This thing should be long enough to reach. I swear, I got enough of these mushrooms. stuff to sell all at the shop. God damn it. So, anyway, Gizmo,
Yes.
you know what some people say is the point where Bleach fell off for them? The moment when Aizen stops the main character's theme music. I'm like, that's such bullshit. I'm like, that's so establishing that there is something that there is a bigger or threat to deal with other than the threat that Ichigo just got done dealing with is somehow ruining it for you. Last I checked, that's called escalation. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they hate it when the story needs to escalate. Hey, that's dumb. I don't know what else to say about that. Other than that's really stupid. That's a stupid mentality to have, and you should be deeply ashamed to have that. Wouldn't you agree, Alex?
Yes.
Stay away from the spinning drum, or you will be sucked in. Try running.
I keep hearing the beeping on this, and I keep wondering if my phone is buzzing and why it's buzzing so much.
So, Alex, you remember the strategy for Sonic?
Beat his ass?
Well, yes. Oh, come on! How did
Is
you
it
miss
similar
Sora?
to how it is with Shadow?
Yes.
Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to create my own strategy then.
What do you mean? I literally did it the same strategy as I did for Sonic on my end. And when I finished the hero story, and guess what? It worked.
I mean, it worked
Like
for you. When I tried to do it, it didn't work.
How
I
did
very
it not work?
I very well could have been doing it wrong. But whenever I
Yes.
tried to do it your way, hey, Shadow, you're a failure.
Alex just wants you to know that.
Yeah.
He went out of his way to inform you that you
Papa,
are a...
Papa Gerald was too kind to admit that you were such a failure. You're not the ultimate life form.
He was drunk at the time.
Yeah, he just told you that to try and be nice because he didn't want to ruin Christmas.
What about Maria?
Maria genuinely believed it.
Oh, come on, Sora!
Like he said, he didn't want to ruin Christmas.
So, Anyway,
He told Maria he was gonna get her the ultimate life form for Christmas. And when he
Maria, I
got
swear
you-
I'm the ultimate life form. I swear I'm the ultimate life form.
Yeah, but Sonic can do it with a fake Chaos Emerald. You need a real one.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I've been wondering all this time. What exactly did they do to make a fake Chaos Emerald, and what did they make it out of?
Oh boy, that's a great question that they've
The
never
fact
answered.
that Sonic was able to even do
did they answer it
similar
in the
power?
Sonic X anime?
No.
Of course they didn't. What am I thinking? Why would I expect a mediocre adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2 to answer a question that not even the game could answer? I'm surprised you're not objecting to what I just said.
Change to Mystic Melody in the action window, then press the B button to play Mystic Melodies.
You don't need. This is only for the find the lost Chow missions.
Okay.
That's all it is. That's all it's there for. And for finding bone, like either shortcuts or extra lives and whatnot. Mystic Melody is a thing that every character has the ability to acquire. No what?
Shadow, you suck.
So how do y'all feel about my Space Invader?
I
Because
feel like I'm gonna still be playing Sonic Adventure 2 next week at this rate.
I feel sorry because you got to do Pokemon Crystal. Oh. And Alex, after you beat Sonic, then you just got one last stage and 2 more boss fights to do.
Cool.
And that last stage, you get to play as everybody except for Shadow.
Oh, good. Because Shadow's terrible.
You
Sucks
have
at
to.
everything.
So you're saying that
They
Sonic.
purposely trained him wrong as a joke. They didn't tell Gerald until it was already too late. His granddaughter was almost dead.
Whose backstory are you referencing?
Those heartless bastards wouldn't let him save his granddaughter.
If you got the dash, I'll kick it.
Oh God! No wait. Hey, you're referencing that one guy who was acting as a bully and
from Kung Pao, yeah.
From Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Now I remember the movie.
The greatest movie ever made. Shadow, you suck!
That's
Shadow, you suck!
That's a weird way to say the Dark Knight, dude.
Oof.
Now,
Kung Pao, Enter the Night.
I literally guessed the twist that the bad guy was working with aliens. Just
because you were coming up with anything ridiculous.
Yeah. Yes. I was literally just thinking of the stupidest thing imaginable because you asked me to think of that.
Yep.
And then I was like, I was fucking kidding.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
So
Shadow, you suck.
We're children. We're children. We're children.
Shadow, you suck. Shadow, you suck. Shadow, you suck. Shadow, you suck. I gotta go.
You suck. You suck. You suck. 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 You suck.
I'm gonna try this one more time, and then I gotta go.
okay. Well, I'm probably gonna off-screen most of these mushrooms anyway, and then show off the reward. Oh, god damn it, Sora. You had one damn job, and you blew it.
What, kiss,
Yes,
get,
the
getting
mushrooms
together
are
with
my
Kyrie?
job. Mushrooms is my territory.
You the potato.
Mario's not Irish.
No, that's Meliodas. Please tell me you guys got my reference.
Nah,
Seven Deadly Schmucks,
nah,
aka Seven Deadly Sins Abridged.
nah.
Shadow, you fucking suck!
Well, Alex, I don't know how to tell you this, but you have to beat that mission.
I know.
It is your moral obligation to do so.
It is my destiny. Cue up the song about fucking a hedgehog from Sonic 06.
My destiny, the unworthy.
What's that song?
Oh, it was from Power Rangers Unworthy.
By the way, you know
Oh
who? You know what I? You know what I immediately guessed when in the second episode of Power Rangers what part of the plot was going to be, Gizmo?
What?
I guessed it was going to be about Trini overcoming her fear of heights. And
What is
Alex
Power
was like,
Rangers Unworthy?
Oh, it's a YouTube. It was a YouTube. It's a YouTube project. It's
Okay.
it's really awesome. It's really awesome. Basically, what it is is the very first Ranger turns rogue and starts going around every Power Rangers universe trying to kill them all, seeing all of them as unworthy.
Wait a
And
second, I thought Zordon was the first Ranger.
so wait, no, we got the no, Alex, we got the whole Zordon turns evil thing already. It's called Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah. But seriously,
basically the
like,
first Ranger that Zordon picks, apparently.
Zordon was the original Red Ranger, though. So that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, he
It's a
was the first.
fanfic. It's a fanfic thing. Basically, Zordon's very first Ranger from a long time ago starts going on a universal rampage, killing each and every single Power Ranger that has and ever will and might have existed.
That guy
From
is gonna have a hell of a bad time when he meets up with
Turbo
fucking
to
Draken.
Wild Force to Ninjor to even the Ninjetti, as far as I can tell.
That guy is gonna have a hell of a time when he meets Lord Draken, I'll tell you what.
He actually killed Lord Draken too.
Oh, huh.
Wait,
Yeah, it's a Ranger Hunter.
wait,
Is this
are we
live action or animated?
Live action. This is all live action. It's actually pretty cool. They have a Patreon and everything. They got their own theme song to the point where it's even hit Spotify.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'll
hold
have
on.
to
Let
check that
me.
Actually, send me a link to that. I'll check that
Yeah,
out.
let me. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Okay, so
I'm getting severe anxiety from falling off the fucking ledge.
are you okay?
Shadow, what are you doing?
Are you okay?
No. Shadow the Hedgehog was teetering on the edge in the middle of a solid object. Now he was doing it in midair.
I mean, Shadow does have a tendency to do some weird things from time to time. We kind of got to be fair on that regard.
There's the channel in broadcast chat.
Yeah, I'll have
Hold
to
up,
check that out. Because that actually sounds pretty cool, even though I can't really say much about fanfiction not adhering to canon, considering what I'm doing with Two Men in the Sky, and also the MDCU Earth 668 universe.
Yep.
Hold up,
You and I are doing
let
a lot of canon-breaking stuff over there, aren't we, Kevin?
Yes, including all the pitches I've been making to you, which, by the
Captain-
way, you still haven't commented on part of the pitch I've made to you.
Yes, and I need to go ahead and get that other thing done, too. Shadow, you
let
suck.
let me do a screen share though. You at least gotta see the intro before you before you dig into the channel.
Go
You fucking
Green
suck.
Ranger, go! It's Alex's dream to play the Go Green Ranger Go song on acoustic guitar.
I actually
He's
have to
gonna
get an acoustic guitar that doesn't suck though. So
he's gonna have a hell of a time on that guitar solo.
Oh, dude, go to
I actually-
go to screen share for a moment. You at least got to see the opening
I
theme
can't.
song
I'm
before
playing
you
the
do it.
game.
Oh, you can hear it though, right?
No, I can't.
Oh,
I'm playing
shit.
the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, come on. Game, what are you doing to me? Why are you hurting me so much? By the way, Alex, there was once like a joke in the episode of Teen Titans where Blackfire comes to Jump City to visit. And it's like after Starfire's kind of left by herself because Raven decided to go chat with the goth kid. A couple of dudes who were eyeing Starfire. He's like, "Hey, hot alien girl. Oh, you digging this joint?" And then Starfire's like, "I was not aware we were supposed to be breaking shuffles." Reminder:
Shadow,
Starfire
how
is
did you miss the checkpoint?
Shadow
I
finds
have
a
a feeling
way.
that might have been my fault, but I'm gonna blame you anyways. Because I hate you right now. You used to be one of my favorite characters, and now I have come to loathe and despise you, and wish that when you fake die at the end of this game, that you will actually stay dead. I know that's not going to happen, because you're too popular and everybody loves you, and you're gonna come back in Sonic Heroes, and then eventually in your own game, but still.
I'm sure you don't actually mean that.
No, I'm perfectly fine with Shadow returning. It's just that I'm getting... The physics in this section make me
Are you talking about the
so mad.
Are you talking about the gravity things?
Yes.
Yeah, those kind of suck, but they're still manageable.
Yeah, they're manageable. It's just that it's the matter of, like, where the checkpoints put... I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. I have to go do something else. I will try to finish this up next week.
Yep, and I'm just gonna attempt this one or two more times, and then I'll be wrapping up this particular stream. I'm not gonna be wrapping up Kingdom Hearts 2 because I still want to at least beat all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I can. It's just I gotta practice this.
So I'll see you guys.